Hi everyone, this is the second video on the ACT Math practice problem series, and here we have another nice little problem from the Laws of Exponent. And as I always recommend, please give it a try by yourself. Please try to solve it without looking at the solution, and then finally you can match with the solution, of course. So how are you going to solve it? Well, as you can see, we have actually, this is a ratio of two fractions, right? So here is one fraction, let me highlight them. So that is one fraction, and then we have another fraction, and this is the other fraction, right? So this is a ratio of two fractions. So now what we are going to do, first we are going to solve each of the fractions, right? We are going to keep the main division sign as is. Let's first try to solve the fraction on the top, on the numerator here. So this should be a to the power 16 divided by a to the power negative 4. So that would be a to the power 16 minus negative 4. And what is the property of exponent we are using here? Well, we know that if we have a to the power m divided by a to the power n, then this is equal to a to the power m minus n. That is one of the properties of exponent, or you can even call it identity. And we are using the exact same identity here, that we had a to the power 16 divided by a to the power negative 4. So I have written it as a to the power 16 minus negative 4, because in this case m is 16. So this 16 is, you can imagine this as m. So I am writing here, this is m, and then if you imagine this as n, then here is the m, and here I have the n. N is actually negative 4. And then down below in the denominator, what we have? We have a squared divided by a to the power negative 8. So can we write it as a squared, like a to the power 2 minus negative 8? And then from here what do we get? Well, in the numerator now we have a to the power 16 minus negative 4, that would be 16 plus 4, that would be a to the power 20. So we have a to the power 20 in the numerator. And then in the denominator what do we have? We have 2 minus negative 8, that would be 2 plus 8, that would be a to the power 10, right? And now again you see we have a simple fraction here, simple ratio. So here again we can say, okay, this must be equal to a to the power 20 minus 10, and that gives us a to the power 10. In my opinion, this is the easiest way to solve it, and also you can do it the other way. For example, let me show you the other way. So suppose if we had to solve it like this, I would say, okay, then can we write it like this? Let's say a to the power 16 divided by a to the power negative 4, and then we know that this is a division, which is again a squared divided by a to the power negative 8. So they are in the division form, right? And then if we change it to multiplication, then it will be a to the power 16 divided by a to the power negative 4 multiplied by, it will flip, the second fraction will flip, it will become upside down, so it would become a to the power negative 8 divided by a squared. And now if you combine all of them in the numerator, we have a to the power 16 times a to the power negative 8 divided by a to the power negative 4 times a to the power 2, which is a squared, right? So from here what do we get? So from here we can say the numerator would be a to the power 16 plus negative 8, and in the denominator we can say, okay, this must be a to the power negative 4 plus 2. Now what is the property of exponent we are using here? Well, here we are using this property which says that a to the power m times a to the power n is actually a to the power m plus n. This is the property of exponent that I am using here. And from here what do we get? Well, from here this must be equal to a to the power 8. So in the numerator we will have 16 minus 8, that would be a to the power 8, and then divided by, in the denominator we have a to the power negative 4 plus 2, that would be a to the power negative 2. And then again from here you can say, okay, now this must be a to the power 8 minus negative 2. This is the other property of exponent that we used up above. You see this property right here that says that a to the power m divided by a to the power n is equal to a to the power m minus n. So using that same property, I have written here that this is equal to a to the power 8 minus negative 2, and this gives us a to the power 8 minus negative 2, that would be 8 plus 2. So this would be a to the power 8 minus negative 2, that would be 8 plus 2, that would be 10. So it would be a to the power 10. So in both the cases we got the same answer, right? So if you look at the answer right here, so here we got a to the power 10, and here also we got a to the power 10. So we got the same answer in both the cases. So really it doesn't matter which way you solve. I mean, you can solve it whatever way you are comfortable with. So now what is the correct answer option here? Well, we have a to the power 10 under option number J. So J is the correct answer right here. So I'm putting a double tick mark there. So J is the correct option. I have already created videos on the laws of exponent. Feel free to watch that video. I'll put the link in the description. I hope everything made sense here. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.